So now I'm going to show you how to play a basic bow stroke in the upper half of the bow. So first of all, get your violin comfortable on your shoulder, form your bow hold, and rest your bow down on the A string at the square position, like I showed you in a previous video. And if you remember, the square position is when your bow, forearm and upper arm roughly form three sides of a square. Make sure your fingers are loose on the bow, nice and relaxed. Make sure your thumb is soft, the muscle at the base of your thumb should feel soft. And make sure your elbow is level with your bowing hand. Your bow should be parallel to the bridge, and the contact point should be about halfway between the end of the fingerboard and the bridge. So, when that all feels good, try moving the bow to the point, and we do this by opening out the arm from the elbow, like this. So we simply open out the arm from the elbow like a hinge on a gate, and then we close it to get back to the square position, like this. Open, close, open, close. Now this time watch my wrist and see how my wrist is moving as I open and close my elbow. Can you see that as I do a down bow stroke from towards the point, my wrist moves away from me? And as I do an up bow stroke back to the square position, my wrist moves back towards me. So my wrist moves away and my wrist moves towards me. Now this wrist movement is really important. It's a passive movement. I'm not trying to move my wrist, but because my hand is very relaxed on the bow, my wrist is able to follow the movement of my arm. So the momentum for the movement comes from the elbow and the wrist is following. I'll just show you again. So this is one of the most important things to work on, to make sure you're holding your bow in a really relaxed way and that your wrist is free to move. Now if I don't move my wrist, this is the kind of thing that you'll see. You'll find that your bow ends up sliding up and down the strings, because it's almost impossible to move the bow in a straight line if your wrist doesn't move at all. Now we'll try and join the bow strokes up to make some smooth bow changes like this. So when you change bow direction, imagine you're just bouncing off something. So rather than pressing down with your hand or trying to speed the bow up or flicking the bow with your wrist, just keep that movement really smooth. And try and make those bow changes as smooth as you can.